Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ask Team D episode. I have no fucking idea. Uh, but anyway, question number one. Hey, I was wondering if you could do a video on explaining whey protein, what whey protein is, the benefits, and who should use it and when. I am starting to work out and get into the fitness lifestyle, and I'm unsure about whey protein. I'm a female, and I understand that your videos are targeted more towards the male race. So if you could possibly explain whey protein for females, that would be great. First of all, um, thanks for watching the videos and subscribing, my lady. And whey protein to answer this is in a nutshell, whey protein is pretty much for everybody. A lot of women stay away from whey protein because they're afraid they're gonna bulk up and look like fucking huge and shit. But don't worry, that's for a woman to look like that, you gotta have the genetics for it. And most women normally don't. And the ones that actually do look like that are usually taking pro hormones, to get that physique. Girls are not made to be, ripped out of their fucking mind and fucking, like look like Hulk and shit. So don't worry about whey protein making you look like that. It's not gonna happen. In fact, it's gonna help you burn fat because what happens is if you take whey protein, um, I don't want to be scientific about it. I hate doing that shit, but you're gonna you're gonna build muscle quicker. Put it this way. And if you the more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns when it's at rest or when it's exercising. Meaning you're actually gonna lose fat a lot faster if that is your goal. So by all means, whey protein, go for it. The good thing about whey protein is it digests really fast, and that's good and bad at the same time. It's good in the sense that if you finish working out and you take whey protein, it goes to your muscles a lot quicker because it digests really fast and it promotes gains. And it's bad in a way that if you take it like just whenever you fucking want, you're gonna get fat because, like I said, it digests really fast, and insulin spikes and shit like that. So take it at the right time. You said when to take it. I would say take it in the morning. If you're really serious about this, for a guy, I would say take it in the morning. Take it um pre and post workout and stuff like that. For a woman, I'm not really sure, but I would say definitely pre and post workout. Pre workout so that like I said, protein goes there. It's in your blood, so while you're exercising and the blood is rushing to the muscle, its blood actually has nutrients in it, not just regular blood. And post workout to replenish, the stuff that you're losing. Because believe it or not, you do lose protein when you work out. Don't believe what everybody's telling you. You don't just lose carbs and fat. You also lose protein when you work out. So yeah, pre and post workout, you cannot go wrong with that. And whey protein is great. Try it out if you're a woman. You should definitely, go for it. Don't worry about being huge. It's not gonna happen unless you take pro hormones. And I mean huge as in like, Ronnie Coleman huge. Second question, what's your take on supersets for fat loss? I mean, that's like I don't know how to narrow that down. Supersets are great for mass gain. Mass gain is really also fat loss because, like I said, the more muscle you put on, the faster your body burns fat when you're doing cardio and stuff like that. Like a guy who has like a lot of muscles doing the same exercises as a guy with not enough muscle. You think they're gonna burn the same calories? No way. The guy with muscle is gonna burn a lot more calories. Even when you guys are sitting there watching TV, the more muscle you have, the more calories your body is burning because, like I said, it takes energy to maintain muscle. So supersets for fat loss, of course. If you're doing supersets, you're gonna build muscle, you're gonna get big, and it's gonna help you, lose fat. As long as your diet is good. I mean, when the moment you see fat loss, you gotta think nutrition. It's not just cardio, not just HIIT, it's nutrition. I mean, like I said, endomorph. When I wanted to lose my fat, it was mostly my nutrition. When I started just exercising, yes, I lost some amount of fat, but then I reached a plateau where I wasn't losing anymore. It's when I started, going through, to the diet phase, not necessarily eating garbage food, but like eat healthy stuff, in the right proportions. Keep your metabolism burning all day long. Like I was eating 6 meals a day, sometimes 8 meals a day, every 2 hours. Kept my body burning, and I was eating stuff that was slow digesting. That took a long time to digest. This way, your body has to work extra hard to digest that food. Processed foods digest like this, so your body's not really burning anything to digest it. But if you eat whole foods, your body's always burning, and that's how I lost so much fat. And like, I mean, I was able to see my abs, and it was like a miracle for me. So yeah, supersets are great for fat loss in a nutshell. But it's not just supersets, I mean, you got drop sets too. But like I said, anyway, can you do a video on how to minimize fat while bulking? Then just go on a clean bulk, guys. I tried doing a dirty bulk. It didn't work out for me. Like I said, I'm very carb sensitive, and just because you used to be fat doesn't mean you're not gonna go back to being fat. And that's what I thought. So I started eating a lot, and I started going right back to the way I used to look, and I just put an end to that. I just started going to clean bulk. And yeah, when you go on a clean bulk, I mean, you're not gonna have the leanest six pack, but you're gonna minimize fat gains. Like I said, try eating beans. They're very slow digesting, good in protein and carbs. Eat a lot of fiber, green leafy vegetables, things that your body has to spend time digesting. As long as you do that, you're gonna minimize fat loss. Because if you eat something that digests really fast, your body's gonna release insulin to regulate the sugar in your blood. And when insulin is released, a side effect is fat storage. So just yeah, you want to minimize fat loss. I would say eat clean, eat clean. But if you're really bulking, don't try to maintain a six pack while bulking. I mean, like it's possible. It's gonna take you forever, man. Like for real, from experience, I'm telling you, it's gonna take you forever. At some point, you're gonna have to eat some fast digesting carbs, like post workout. All right. One video. I mean, one, two, three, four. How do I strip fat and build muscle? I just answered that question, fellas. Next question. But yeah, I'm just gonna add to that. How do I strip fat and build muscle? To build muscle, you gotta be at a calorie surplus. If you're a beginner, it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, beginners can eat whatever the fuck they want to get all kinds of muscle. But when you intermediate or advanced, you gotta be a lot more serious about your nutrition. Now, strip fat and build muscle, I would say I don't want to say it's impossible, even though I used to say that before. It's really not impossible. I mean, you can, as you put on muscle, if you're eating right, you'll become leaner because you put on muscle and your body will also burn more calories to maintain the muscle. So it's kind of like you're putting on muscle, but then you're slimming down too. A lot of times, people that put on muscle lose weight, believe it or not, because your body fat percentage goes down. So I don't know. The best way to do that, I would say, work out right, lift heavy, um, focus on putting muscle in your frame, right? Then try to go over to a clean bulk and try to kind of like strip the fat out. But focus on muscle. Muscle is the key. If you're trying to do both, I would say you can't look left and right at the same time. Go for muscle. Put on muscle first, then worry about fat. Because once you have muscle on you, it is so easy to burn fat. Believe it or not, if you're doing the using the right methods. All right. Would it be easier to cook when I mass prepare my meals? Would it be easier to cook everything and then freeze it? Yeah, it'd be easier. It's just gonna taste shitty as fuck. I mean, unless you're in like a big rush, I stay away from that. I tried that before. I tried to like cook all my meals and then freeze them up. I felt like I was eating cardboard and cow shit. Like it just wasn't working for me. I mean, it just tasted horrible. I like my food fresh. So yeah, that's the 5 questions of today. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, this video is so fucking long. Subscribe, fellas. Team 3D.